He drove 4 hours to surprise his girlfriend, and when he opened that door, he found out he was the only one being surprised. So Marcus and his girlfriend Alyssa had been together for 3 years. Long distance for the last 6 months, because Marcus took a job 2 states away. It was hard, but they made it work. FaceTime every night. Good morning texts. They even had a countdown app on their phones tracking the days until they'd close the distance for good. Marcus was crazy about this girl, like buy a ring at 24 type of crazy. His mom already loved her. His friends already called her family. She was the one. So Marcus gets this idea. Alyssa's birthday is coming up in 2 weeks, but he decides to surprise her early. He finishes work on a Friday, doesn't tell anyone, drives 4 hours straight, stops to pick up her favorite flowers, sunflowers, grabs a teddy bear and a handwritten letter he spent 3 nights writing. He even coordinated with her roommate to make sure the apartment door would be unlocked. Her roommate was in on the whole thing. Told him Alyssa would be home around 8. Marcus gets there at 7:30, parks down the street so she won't see his car, walks up to the apartment building with his heart pounding, not from fear. From excitement. He's smiling so hard his face hurts. He opens the front door quietly. The lights are dim. There's music playing softly in the living room. He thinks perfect. She's relaxing. This is going to be amazing. He walks down the hallway toward her bedroom, and that's when he hears it. Laughter. Not just her laughter, someone else's. A guy's voice. Marcus freezes. Every muscle in his body locks up. He tells himself it's probably the TV. Maybe she's on FaceTime with a friend. There's gotta be an explanation. He pushes the bedroom door open, and there she is, sitting on the bed with some guy he's never seen before. They're not watching TV. They're not studying. This guy's arm is around her shoulder. Her head was on his chest. 2 glasses of wine on the nightstand. Alyssa looks up and her face shatters into 1,000 pieces. She jumps off the bed so fast she knocks over the wine. Starts stammering. Marcus, what are you doing here? This isn't... He's just a friend. We were just talking. The guy doesn't even move. Just sits there staring at Marcus like he's the one who doesn't belong. And that detail right there, that killed Marcus more than anything. Because that guy wasn't nervous, wasn't shocked, wasn't scrambling to explain himself, which meant this wasn't the first time he'd been in that room. Marcus doesn't yell. Doesn't throw anything. He just looks at the sunflowers in his hand, looks at the teddy bear, looks at the letter he spent 3 nights writing, and he sets them all down on the floor, right there in the doorway. Then he says one sentence. I was going to ask you to marry me next month. Alyssa completely breaks down, falls to her knees sobbing, begging him to listen, saying it just happened, saying she was lonely, saying the distance was too hard. But Marcus just turns around and walks out. He sits in his car for 45 minutes, doesn't drive, doesn't call anyone, just sits there in complete silence staring at the steering wheel. Then his phone blows up. 37 texts from Alyssa, 16 missed calls, voicemails he'll never listen to. But here's the twist that destroyed him. When he finally calls her roommate to ask how long this had been going on, the roommate goes quiet. Then she says, Marcus, I'm so sorry. I didn't know how to tell you. It's been almost 4 months. 4 months. Half their entire long-distance relationship. Every good morning text. Every FaceTime call. Every time she said I miss you and I can't wait to see you. She was lying. For 4 straight months. And the roommate? She didn't leave that door unlocked to help Marcus plan a sweet surprise. She left it unlocked because she was tired of watching Alyssa lie to a good man. She wanted him to see the truth with his own eyes. Marcus drove those 4 hours back home that same night. Deleted every photo. Returned the ring the next morning. Took a complete loss on it. Didn't care. 6 months later, Marcus is unrecognizable. Hit the gym every single day. Got promoted at work. Started therapy. Rebuilt himself from the ground up. And Alyssa? The other guy left her 2 weeks after Marcus did. Turned out he had a girlfriend in another city too. She got played the same way she played Marcus. She still texts him every few weeks. He never responds. Some lessons cost you everything, but sometimes losing the person you thought was everything is exactly how you find yourself. So tell me, do you think the roommate did the right thing by setting that up, or should she have just told Marcus directly? Drop your answer in the comments.